Hi everyone, it's me, Tim. Today I want to talk about scenes from Unretirement. I did a video recently, and I'll link it below, about me being unretired, and it reminded me that over a year ago I did scenes from a life in game development where I showed a bunch of photos I had of, and a few videos of stuff I had that happened to me while I was had a game development career. Occurred to me I'm back into game development, I should continue that video. So that's what this is. I'm going to go away and just show you images and some videos and talk over them, and I'll be back at the end. Alrighty, so let's start with, I arrived back at Obsidian. Here I am outside the offices. This is the first day I got back, October 30th, 2025. By the way, I live close enough that I can walk to work because, like many of you, I hate commuting. On my walk, sometimes there's an advertising robot. There it is right behind me. If you watched my Fallout TV show video where I talk about attending the premiere, you know that after I saw the robot vacuum at the hotel, I'm not a big fan of robots following me around. Anyway, I got a new office. Here's I had a little banner out front with pins of all the Obsidian games that I've completed. Basically, if you play an Obsidian game all the way from start to finish, you get a pin to put on your banner. And there's also my Rainbow Obsidianites banner. That's for LGBT employees and allies, and basically anybody who wants to put an Obsidian Rainbow Obsidianite banner on their window. My new office has this really big monitor. I really like it. It's one of those curved big monitors. Apparently a lot of people didn't like it, so I got it. Also, when I got back, because I hit both my 1 year and my 5 year anniversary I'd hit. I also recently hit my 10 year, and I'm waiting to get that thing. But at the 1 and 5 year, I picked the wizard career path. You get to pick different career paths. I picked the dice and the wizard satchel. So I think I'm going to take those home. I also got a Moon Man couch companion, which I took home and decorated for Christmas. I walked around the office looking at things like this trivia plaque showing who had won the company trivia contest. This really large Outer Worlds mural that was painted. This is that entire wall. I also found a giant mounted, this looks like a TV, but it's not. This is a backlit plaque of all the people who contributed to our Kickstarters. I also found in the kitchen a stack of foods from the Outer Worlds. I hope that there's not really those foods inside. This was also nearby. It was a scary mimic chest. I did not put my finger in it. I arrived back right before the Outer Worlds 2 launch party. And before the party, I got a Purple Berry Punch 5-hour energy and a Moon Man cookie. But I went to the launch party where they had a bunch of food from the game. We had crab witches, and this is hot catered food. We had crab witch. We had deep fried Sisty Bits, which were suspiciously delicious. We had meaty roll-ups, and I ate one, and I actually do not know what the meat was. So let's just leave it at meaty. And then there was Auntie's Choice Varachnid Cocoons, which were super delicious. I thought they looked this really off gray color. Somebody else said, no, they're kind of a light green. And I'm like, that's even less delicious sounding. I left the party with a bunch of bubblegum cigarettes, another cookie, an Outer Worlds 2 glass, and for some reason, a tattoo. Oh, there was a really cool hologram. I think it's for Borst Pockets. It's so hard. It looks so much better in person. It's hard to capture it on video. I don't know why. Because I live near work, I decided I would start meal prepping. Mainly because I had these really cool containers that I could use for leftovers. And one day I had enough left over. This is a meal I prepped from the leftovers of a meal I made. And I thought, I could just do this every day. So I started making huge batches of food. And I'd make a plate, and then I'd fill up the other ones and put them in the fridge. And then when I'd get home, I'd have a meal hot and ready waiting for me if I throw it in the microwave. I tried a bunch of things. This is fried rice with chicken and mushrooms. And I think I put some bacon in there. I made some pasta with kielbasa. That was good. This is chicken karaage with some more fried rice. By the way, if you're going to make meal prep, you need like a really good condiment. I love hot honey. No, I'm not sponsored. And I like to buy big bags of garlic. I eat a lot of garlic, and I put a lot of garlic in my meal prep foods. The one thing I wasn't prepared for was when I arrived at my complex, the squirrels just ran up to me. So I moved into this new place, and squirrels just run right up to me, showing no fear whatsoever. I didn't know what to do, and I told a friend of mine about it, and she said, well, just buy some walnuts and feed them. So that's what I did. Over and over and over and over and over. I've fed those squirrels so many times that sometimes they follow me into the building. Yeah, they will walk down this long hallway behind me and follow me to my place. It's creepy. And yes, one last thing. A friend of mine made me this. So I have this at my house. Really like it. Yes, it says Radiation King. And guess what? It works. I'd play it for you, but it comes preloaded with a lot of songs that would get me demonetized. So just pretend you're hearing music. And if it happens to be music you like from Fallout, you have a good imagination. Well, everyone, I hope you like that, and I hope you have a fun Friday.